Good afternoon, and welcome to the second match of the 2025 Okaloosa High School Academic Tournament. This year, teams from 7 Okaloosa high schools will go head-to-head utilizing a double elimination tournament format. These standout students will be displaying their knowledge of math, science, history, fine arts and literature, pop culture, and more to determine our 2025 high school champion. I'm your host and moderator, Stella Verswyvelt. Carol Burnich, Interim District Coordinator of Academic Teams, will serve as our Chief Judge and Timer Scorekeeper and will make final decisions on all things official. Today's teams are from Baker School and Choctawhatchee High School. Baker is coached by Mrs. Bork, while Choctaw's team is coached by Ms. Crandall. We're going to take a quick break to hear from our different Okaloosa schools, and we'll be back shortly to introduce the team members. Stay tuned. Now the team members will introduce themselves.
Quincy, I'm a freshman.
Tyson Smith, sophomore.
Isabella Blackshear, sophomore.
Asher Newcomer, sophomore as well.
Aiden Miller, junior.
Gavin Barnhill, junior.
Camden Holly, freshman.
Talia Costner, sophomore.
Okay, so question number 1. For the point 2812 on a graph, what is the abscissa?
Time.
Okay, the answer was 28. All right, question number 2. What ancient Greek, whose influence lasted over 1,500 years, said that stars were bright spots of light on a dome arching over the universe, and that the earth was motionless because otherwise animals and people would be thrown into the air?
Aristotle?
That is not correct. Baker?
Plato.
That is also not correct. Ptolemy was the answer. Okay, question number 3. What part of the body becomes inflamed in patellar tendinitis?
The kneecap.
That is correct. Okay, bonus number 1. What war involving the U.S. was preceded by the War of 1812 and succeeded by the Civil War?
Probably Mexican-American War.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's the Mexican-American War.
Mexican-American War.
That is correct. Bonus number 2. In the 16th century, there were only 2 successful attempts at establishing permanent colonies in the land that became the United States. One was St. Augustine, Florida. Name the other settlement in the American Southwest.
No.
No answer.
Okay, the answer was Santa Fe. All right, question number 4. Name the state with the greatest acreage of Indian reservation land.
Kansas.
That is not correct.
Arizona?
That is correct. All right, bonus number 1 for Choctaw. For what wizard newspaper does Rita Skeeter work?
No answer.
No. Nobody. No answer.
The Daily Prophet. Daily Prophet. Bonus number 2. Name the work from the Mideast in which the Sultan continues to delay killing a beautiful young woman because she continues telling him wonderful tales of yore long gone before.
1001 Arabian Nights.
Okay, say that.
1001 Arabian Nights.
Judge, 1001 Arabian Nights.
I just have Arabian Nights for the answer, so we'll give you a note for now, but we'll research it if we need to.
Okay. All right. Question number 5. Solve P equals Q times S for Q.
Q equals P over S.
That is correct. Okay, bonus question number 1. Scientific study requires safety precautions, and that is no more true than those in the study of virology. What do virologists study?
Don't really know that one.
No answer.
Okay, the answer is viruses. Viruses.
Never saw this.
Bonus question number 2. The Leyden jar was developed, binomial nomenclature was outlined, carbon dioxide was discovered, and Uranus was first identified as a planet during what century?
19th.
19th century?
That is not correct. It was the 18th century. 18th century.
1700.
All right, question number 6. The twin rotor type of what has 2 rotors moving in opposite directions so it doesn't need a tail rotor?
Boat.
No, that is not correct. Baker School.
Helicopter.
That is correct. All right, bonus question number 1. Pulleys are either fixed or what?
Mechanical.
That is not correct. Movable. 2 colors that combine to form white light are described as being what?
Ultraviolet.
That is not correct. The answer is complementary. All right, question number 7. The material erupting from the Galilean moon Europa consists mostly of what substance?
Ice.
That is not correct. Baker?
Sulfur.
That is not correct. The answer was water. Water. All right, question number 8. The disinfection of rooms or objects by means of poisonous gas or smoke is called what?
Fumigation.
That is correct. Bonus number 1. What crime did John Orr repeatedly commit when he used a cigarette attached to a book of matches wrapped in paper and cotton bedding to start approximately 2,000 fires in Southern California?
Arson. Yeah.
Arson.
That is correct. Bonus number 2. A person caught while setting fire to a large warehouse would be booked on charges of what?
Attempted arson?
Probably.
Attempted arson?
Yes, that's correct. All right. Question number 9. Pencils and paper ready. Multiply 2y minus 3 by 4y squared minus 5y plus 6.
Time.
Okay, the answer was 8y cubed minus 22y squared plus 27y minus 18. Question number 10. What state celebrates both Lyndon Baines Johnson Day and San Jacinto Day?
New Mexico.
That is not correct. Choctaw?
California.
That is not correct. The answer was Texas. Texas. All right, question number 11. Fred went a distance at rate P. He returned the same distance at rate Q. Express algebraically his average speed for the round trip.
Time.
The answer was P plus Q divided by 2. All right, question number 12. What is the meaning of the prefix in terahertz and teraohm?
Earth.
No, that is not correct.
Between?
No, it's trillion. Tera is prefix meaning trillion. Okay? Question number 13. Vitus Bering guided Russian sailors to the North American coast in 1741. He died on the return voyage from what deficiency disease?
Scurvy.
That's correct. Bonus number 1. Pencils and paper ready. Solve this equation for P. 1/3 plus 1/2 equals 1 over P.
Time.
P equals 4. It's P equals 4. P equals.
I think we're out of time. I think we're out of time on that one. The answer was 6 over 5. Bonus question number 2. 5 times the sum of 2 consecutive even numbers is 170. What is the larger number?
Time.
Okay, the answer is 18.
It's the end of the half.
All right, that's the end of our first half. We'll be back in a moment with our score at the halftime.
I chose to come to collegiate high school because you get free college and your high school diploma at the same time, and that's the best opportunity for any high school student.
I wanted to grow as an individual, and so I decided to move here to not be grouped into these different categories that you'd find in like traditional high schools.
I came to collegiate because I wanted to get used to college work and just being in a college environment before I actually move on to a bigger university.
The thing that makes Collegiate High different from other schools in Okaloosa County is that we're a small school. Students that attend the Collegiate High School are not just a number. We know students by name because of the small school atmosphere.
So what's great about this school is that all the faculty are here to help you.
They want them to excel in their academic life and personal life.
At the other schools, I felt like I wasn't quite being challenged enough in all the fields, but here it's like, you have teachers that teach you well, and they teach you what's going to be applied in the future.
Many students think that if you go to collegiate, you can't play sports, you can't be in music, you can't be a high school student, but I still went to homecoming. I still went to the football games, I had fun with all my friends, and collegiate doesn't take that away from you. It adds on to your amazing personality.
In order to be successful at Collegiate High School, motivation, student motivation. You have to be academically motivated because you'll be academically challenged.
But when you go to a university, they'll see that you're dedicated and you're willing to take the course load that you'll be taking.
Let's say if you come one thought. This thought is that you are unstoppable. Because if you come here thinking, there's going to be too much work, there will be. It's not an easy school, it's a tough school. But you're going to come, and if you come thinking that nothing will stop, you will be successful, and you will be a college student.
All right, our halftime score is Baker School 10, Choctawhatchee High School 80. And now we'll continue on with question number 14. Before we do that, Baker School has 2 substitutes, and they will introduce themselves at this time.
Landon Marshall, freshman.
Renee Gilliland, freshman.
All right, thank you. So question number 14. The Windward Passage separates Cuba from what country just to its east?
Haiti.
Haiti is correct. Bonus question number 1. On a weather map, what kind of front is indicated by a line with alternating red half moons and blue triangles on opposite sides of the line?
Cold front.
That is not correct. It's stationary front. Bonus number 2. A relatively small scale column of air that rapidly sinks toward the ground is called what kind of draft?
Downdraft.
Yes, that is correct. All right, question number 15. What work by Edgar Allan Poe was inspired by legends of Captain Kidd's treasure?
The Telltale Heart.
That is not correct. Choctaw, do you have an answer?
Goldbug.
Yes, that is correct. Bonus number 1. In the early 19th century, what U.S. city near the Gulf of Mexico had the greatest population?
Probably New Orleans.
No. New Orleans.
That is correct. Bonus number 2. What president was first to appoint a woman to the Supreme Court?
Anybody?
No.
No. No answer.
Ronald Reagan. Question number 16. He joined Alabama's Tuskegee Institute to direct its Department of Agriculture in 1896. Name this botanist famed for developing...
George Washington Carver.
That is correct. Bonus number 1. What homograph can mean either gasps or trousers?
Pants.
Yes, that is correct. Bonus number 2. What do Americans call those people who are known as constables in Britain?
Bishops.
Sorry?
Bishops.
No, that is not correct. Police officers are called constables in Britain. All right, question number 17. What musical instrument has keys, pedals, and hammers?
Piano.
That is correct. Bonus question number 1. What 2 words have been changed in this mangled maxim? Those who forget the pasta are condemned to reheat it.
A pasta past reheat repeat.
Yes, that is correct. Bonus question number 2. Restate this sentence using clipped words where possible. The graduate found an alligator in his refrigerator.
Probably.
Answer, please.
The pastor found a gator in his fridge.
The statement was the graduate found an alligator in his refrigerator.
Okay.
Question number 18. To what groups of people was the Roman poet referring for these words? The quote is, "Foes are they fierce beyond other foes, and cunning as they are fierce. The sea is their school of war, and the storm their friend."
Carthaginians.
Say that again?
Carthaginians.
That is not correct. Choctaw?
I didn't.
Greeks.
No. They're the group is the Norsemen or the Vikings. Question number 19. What phenomenon is illustrated by light changing direction when it enters a different medium or when sound passes?
Refraction.
That is correct. Bonus number 1. In the year 981, 25 ships carrying 700 Icelanders sailed for Greenland to establish a colony. This group was led by what exiled murderer?
I'd defer to Gavin.
Harold Hardrada.
That is not correct. It was Eric the Red. Eric the Red. Bonus question number 2. What monarch knighted Francis Drake upon completion of his circumnavigation?
Queen Victoria.
That was not correct. Elizabeth I. All right, question number 20. Fort Mandan and Fort Clatsop were winter campsites for a group of explorers headed by what 2 men?
Lewis and Clark.
That is correct. Bonus number 1. Rocks are aggregates of what homogeneous substances?
Minerals.
That is correct. Bonus number 2. Ripple marks formed by water or wind currents usually have a gentle slope on one side and a steep slope on the other. Ripple marks with about the same shape on the front and back were formed by what?
Chemicals?
Formed by waves. Formed by waves. All right, question number 21. More than 60 countries have agreed to ban the killing of what Atlantic Ocean creatures for their fins, a move that conservationists hope will increase...
Sharks.
Yes, that is correct. Bonus number 1. Longitudinal waves that originate in earthquakes pass through the center of the Earth. Transverse seismic waves cannot. This is one reason geologists believe Earth has what kind of core?
Molten.
Yes, that is correct. Molten. Bonus number 2. This measurement is included in weather forecasts and ignored by most. What can be described as the temperature where adiabatic cooling results in the initiation of condensation of water vapor into cloud droplets, according to GeoMan's glossary of earth science terms? We're looking for 2 words.
Dew point.
Yes, that is correct. Question number 22. This is about what life form? The quote is, "This infectious agent comes in many shapes ranging from that of minuscule space probes to tiny cut jewels."
Bacteria?
Nope, that is not correct.
Viruses?
Yes, viruses is the answer. Bonus number 1. What kind of symbiosis is illustrated by bees and flowering plants?
Mutualism?
That is correct. Bonus number 2. Although whole grains are rich in a variety of nutrients, when they are refined, the remaining endosperm contains mostly carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen in nutrients called what?
No answer.
Carbohydrates is the answer. All right, question number 23. A number is divided by 5 more than the number. The result is 0. What is the number?
0?
Yes, that is correct. Bonus number 1. Great Britain has a comparatively mild climate primarily because of the effects of what ocean current?
Atlantic?
The Atlantic?
No, the answer is Gulf Stream. Bonus number 2. What results when 2 caves on opposite sides of a headland join?
No answer.
No answer.
The answer is sea arch. Question number 24. Pressing the brachial pressure point against what bone will reduce the flow of blood to the lower arm?
Spine?
No.
Trachea?
No. It's humerus. Humerus. Okay. Question number 25. This is about a work by what artist? This monumental work consists of 435 hand-colored life-size prints of 497 North American bird species made from engraved copper plates. Who is?
Warhol?
No, that is not correct. Choctaw?
Time.
Okay, the answer was John J. Audubon.
That's the end of the match.
Okay, that's the end of the match. We'll be back in a moment with our final score.
All right.
Okay, we have a tie for this match between Baker and Choctawhatchee. Each team has 130 points, so we will proceed with more questions until a team answers a question correctly. Okay, so first question in the tiebreaker. In the 19th century, it was discovered that when the mineral nutrients in soil are dissolved in water, plant roots absorb them readily and soil is not required for them to thrive. The discovery was the basis for what method of cultivation?
Aquaponics.
Okay, that is incorrect. Choctaw?
Hydroponics.
That is correct. Hydroponics. So we will take another break and we'll be back with the final score. Okay, we're back with our final score. Baker School had 130, Choctawhatchee High School had 140. Congrats to Choctaw High School. Thank you for tuning in and join us again next time for the next match. Thank you so much.